we just got to take it on the chin and move on now. But there's no complaints from me.
It looked like a winnable game though halfway through the first half because Stockport started anxiously and nervously, but unfortunately Darlow couldn't really cap them that.
No, it was a game. I just said previously, it was a game that that I expected to win. I thought we'd win today, especially watching training yesterday. I set a target of 7 points out of these 3 games. We now obviously can't achieve that, so we've got to get as many as we can out of the next 2 games. But it was certainly there for the taking. I just don't think we lacked, or we believed in ourselves. And to be fair, we improved when we went to 10 men, because for me the pressure's off you then. I think nobody's expecting anything. Then we got a little bit more belief, and obviously people wanted to shoulder a little bit more responsibility because they've got nothing to lose.
To be fair though, you've had problems during the week with players being injured, and you've had to reshuffle. You've brought players in. There was a lack of understanding at times.
Yeah, I mean we bring a big striker in. I think the difference between the two sides was they utilised their striker better than we did. I don't think we could handle their forward. We didn't give ours the correct service. I think when it did go into the air, it caused them problems. He held the ball up, which we asked him to do, but we're playing balls into his feet, which is not his strength. But again, he only come in yesterday, so we've got time to work on it. But I can't keep making excuses week in, week out, because people will be getting tired of them. So no, as far as I'm saying, there's no excuse. We were just beaten by the better side on the day.
Any grumbles about the sending off? It was young Ramshaw's second boot.
No, I think they're both yellow cards. I think he's dived in for the first one needlessly, and the second one he's just caught wrong side. A little bit of naivety. The lads gambled to win the second ball, and he's made a last-ditch tackle. I think, if I'm honest, it could have been a straight red because it's a goal-scoring opportunity. So certainly no complaints from me in terms of that.
As you said, plenty of effort after that, and 1 or 2 chances, but it was sometimes you felt as if we're not going to score today.
Yeah, I mean, I got that feeling we weren't going to score, to be honest. We huffed and puffed. I said them before the game, that if they give me everything they've got in terms of effort and desire and work rate, I can't really ask for much more. And they did that. So, well, they certainly did it second half. They did that, so I can't really have too much of a niggle with them. But we've got to produce a little bit more than that if we're going to be staying in the league.
Neil Wainwright returned to the club today. How do you think he did? He was obviously short of match practice.
Yeah, I mean, that's his first game for a long, long time. He'll get better, he'll improve. Drew Broughton hasn't played at this level for a long time. He's going to get better and improve, but we're running out of time. So, I mean, the two new lads probably did as well as anybody in my eyes, but we haven't got time to wait for people. We've got to get people fit and quickly.
Is there any chance of any new players, or are you still banging your head against the same brick wall?
No, it's virtually impossible. I mean, you see today we only had 4 subs. People look at the situation and they don't. Yes, it means a lot to me and it means a lot to our supporters, but people from the outside don't see that. They're looking at a team that's struggling, financially struggling as well as on the pitch, and it's difficult to try and persuade people. So that's why I'll take my hat off to people like Drew Broughton and Neil Wainwright, because they've come to prepared to fight and scrap. I knew Wayne he would because of his affection with the club, but give Drew an awful lot of credit because he's coming from the other end of the country to put his neck on the line for us.
Fight and scrap. Darlow are in the bottom 4 now.
Yeah, how I don't know, but we've stayed out of it for a few weeks now. We're in there. That might have a positive effect on us. We might now realise and wake up and that we have got to scrap and fight for everything. So we're still more than capable of staying up, but we certainly got to do better than we did today. That's a certainty.